Hi, I'm Scott Carnegie. I'm the documentary filmmaker behind Ring Warriors, and I'm here with Danny Duggan, Hotshot Danny Duggan.
That's right, you got it.
Who is, he's the man, he runs the whole show. And we want to thank you for the support you've given so far for raising funds for the documentary.
Yeah, huge thank you to everyone who's supported us so far. We've got 18 backers. We still have a long way to go, but we're hot out the gate. The response has been absolutely overwhelming. I'm really excited about this all coming together.
Yeah, a lot of people have been sharing it. I've had a ton of people calling me and asking me about it. Just for some news about the documentary, we are going on tour in January with the CWE to follow these guys, to shoot what they're doing on tour. And I understand now you have a headliner booked for your tour.
A huge headliner.
Yeah.
WWE Hall of Famer and wrestling icon Jake the Snake Roberts is going to be joining us on the road, so things are going to be very interesting. I've traveled with Jake, and he's a character. He's definitely a character. We're going to have some fun interaction with him.
Right on. It's going to be a great tour. And so the plan is for us to go on tour with them. And so we're working with our broadcaster. I've even had phone calls from other production companies that want to get in on it to help it get made. And so that's what we're doing right now, is we're raising funds to help it get made, and then we'll launch us into the next phase. But these funds are really to get us on the road with these guys and to get the footage, gather it up, and then move on to the next area.
Well, anyone that's ever seen a CWE show knows they're in for a good time, but I can assure you, the fun you see inside the ring is nothing compared to the fun on the road. So hopefully we can get those cameras on the road, and people can kind of get an insight and a look at the day-to-day grind of being on a professional wrestling tour. That's right.
And really a lot of it too is you, Danny, like not only being on the tour, but you're the booker, you're the owner, you're wrestling, you're doing the promotion, you're like
full-time babysitter.
All that's right. There might be some personality clashes you have to deal with.
100% there is.
You know, because you just came on tour, came off a tour a few weeks ago from your most recent tour, and I understand there's some issues with showing up on time. You know, maybe getting to the hotel, like things like that, where you have to sort of reel people in.
Wrestling is a breeding ground for egos. So when you take 20 of those egos and you put them on the road for 3 weeks at a time, you're going to have clashes. And ultimately, I'm the judge that has to handle those egos when they clash. So it's an interesting 3 weeks for me.
All right. Well, and that's a big part of the documentary, is to see how you do that and how you manage all these alpha males that are on the road, right? And how they all work together. And it's like a traveling carnival.
It really is in every sense of the word.
Yeah. All right, and so your next tour is in January. That's when we're going to go with them on the road. Or sorry, December to January. 3 weeks, 21 shows, is that right?
21 shows in 21 days across 5 Canadian provinces.
Right on. That's pretty ambitious.
In the middle of winter.
Yeah.
So add that in, and it's going to be a real formula for success.
Right on. So thank you again to everybody who has shared it, who's looked at it, and please keep sharing it so we can get some more supporters, get the word out, and really increase those funds to help us do this right. We don't want to go with some flimsy production. I want to do this right with proper crew, with proper equipment, so that really we do this the right way.
Well, I'm always asked all the time as a wrestler, how do you make it to the big time?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to create our own big time.
Yeah.
CWE is on the brink of doing something really special. We've got top talent from around the world. And by people helping us out with this project and putting us on this platform is going to give the opportunity for the entire world to see what we're doing here in Canada.
Yeah.
So we have the opportunity to create our own big star here with this documentary.
And there's no other Canadian promotions doing this, is there? Like going on tour across from 5 Canadian provinces at the level that you're doing?
No, nobody in North America is doing it.
Nice.
It's a really cool thing that's unique to us, and we're really trying to get this thing bigger and better, and the exposure through this documentary could really put us through the roof and give us visibility on a national stage.
Right on. Okay, so thank you, and see you later.
See you later.
Right on. Thanks, Danny.